Hey Clean Juice family, Brian here with the fourth now episode of Behind the Bar. We have a special edition today. I am here with my cold presser Jeremy, who's going to be showing you guys a little bit about how we cold press and what the cold press process looks like. So today's cold press spotlight is going to be our cold pressed red. I don't have a bottle to show you guys because we're about to make some, but the benefits of our red are going to be the beets provide an excellent vasodilator, so they're going to help to dilate the blood vessels and increase the flow of nutrients through the body. Now, we're going to be hopping some beets, carrots, lemons, and apple here. And we're going to be doing that through our X1 Good Nature cold presser. I'm going to leave Jeremy to it, and you guys are going to have some fun today.
All right. So, the first step to doing a successful cold press is to install all of the equipment successfully. What we're going to do is very carefully, or recklessly, preferably not recklessly, we're going to put the little nuts on the thingy, the hopper, you might like to call it. Screw it on nice and tight on both sides. Now if you have one of these at home, be sure not to put your hand down it while it's moving, because then you won't have one. Alright? Don't do that. Next, I'm going to be extra safe today. Put all four on, because I don't feel safe. Now, if you do have one of these at home, I recommend going down to your local hardware store and grabbing a pair of these bad boys. You don't want to have any hearing damage going through life. Anyway, after we have this guy installed, we're going to put our bag in hopping position. Now, a lot of you guys don't know what that means. All it means is that we're going to move it from here to here. Okay? Not too bad. If you're just joining us, all I've done is move the bag and install the hopper. Alright. Sometimes it's a little bit temperamental, but that's okay. Once we have it there, we're going to get some bad boys, aka rags, just to cover, make sure we don't get any spillage over the top. Sides here, like a little blanket. We're tucking him in, okay? Tucking him in for bed. We don't want to sing him any lullabies because he's not going to be able to hear it pretty soon. Okay, so we have our tray ready to collect the beet juice and carrot juice, lemon juice, and apple juice, aka what will be soon known as our red juice, which is one of Ryan's favorite and one of my second favorites. All right, so now that we have our guy in hopping position, we want to make sure it's plugged in. Ryan's done a good job of already plugging it in for me, so it's good. Now, we're going to turn on. This is when you want to have your headphones handy. I almost forgot where I put them. It's not on. Turn on! Oh.
You gotta turn it on.
Gonna have me refill. Perfect. Da-da-da-da. Is that you?
So you gotta turn it on.
And it's been happening recently, but if I just leave this off for a minute, it resets it. All right, we're okay. We're gonna check it.
It looks like he's good to go.
All right. Once we fire this bad boy up, we're gonna wait till it gets to 60 rotations per minute. That's how we don't want to slow the blade down when it's shoving stuff down there. This is a plunger. Right here, I'm going to use this very soon. Alright, that goes. That's the headphones. Sometimes I like to give a good yell while I'm putting it down. I won't do that today, but sometimes I do. Here we go. Very loud. For some extra protection, sometimes I like to... That goes then. Put these bad boys on too. Now you look very cool. We'll continue. Alright, so just a little side note. I don't know if you guys ever seen the show Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide, but there is this part where the principal goes like this. But he has like 20 pairs of sunglasses on. What's in the bucket? Which bucket? Which bucket? This bucket? Oh. There's nothing now, but it was the produce. It was the beets, the apples, the lemons, and the carrots. Now, I dropped the carrot on the floor, but it's okay. Not ideal. Here. Okay, after the hopping part is commenced and finished, we're going to remove our hopping assembly. These little nuts take a little while to unscrew. Just be patient. Life's about living in the moment. So if you convince yourself that the best part of life is just removing that screw, you're doing all right. Next, we're going to tap off the edge of our hopper to make sure we don't have any loose produce ending up on the floor. We want to maximize our yield. They used to call me here Max Yield, my first and last name. I then changed it to what my actual first and last name are, which is Spinach Pants. So, just a little fun thing about me. A little bit of our extra beet. It's nice and red. Sometimes I like to pretend that I'm bleeding, and I'll hold like I'll get my hand covered in it and just kind of go, ugh. No one laughs, but it's okay. We're gonna unplug our hopper because I don't want to cut my hand off by accident trying to clean it. Unscrew this bad boy. This little piece of it's I like to call it my little triangle friend. And if you guys can see, it is a triangle, so the name makes sense. And take this guy off. I don't have a nickname for him because he doesn't deserve one. Alright, I'm going to take all this guy and slide it into the bag here, like so. By the way, if you're just joining us, you've missed most of it, but I will do a quick recap at the end. Still have the bottling process and the squeezing process yet to do. The squeezing process is my nickname for the juicing process. You know, gotta have fun. Take off all this stuff. Alright. Our next step is to begin squeezing, aka juicing process. But first, we're going to get this spatula. I won this at last year's Olympics for juicing. I did not win first, but I won second because the first place guy was he was juicing. But anyway, we're gonna do our best to scrape a lot of the extra produce off to the side so it doesn't crawl up while we're juicing, while we're pressing. Now this right here is a some sort of hydraulic press. I'm not going to pretend I know the name of it because I'm not a liar. I get all this stuff off here, and I'm going to make sure it's plugged in. I think it is, but just in case, I'm going to check again. Let me get a little John. Alright, we should be alright. Now what I'm going to do, go back here and fire it up. This one's a little less noisy than the juicer, so I hope that your phone speakers or your ears can continue watching. Do we have any questions so far? It's a big tube. It sure is. Yes, it is. No questions up here. Go, keep going. It's only been about 13 minutes. Making good time. Alright. Now that our hydraulic press is on, I'm going to put it into pressing position, to squeezing action. We're going to watch. No, we might not be able to see. Hold on. We're going to watch as it drips down the machine here. Sorry if you get a bad view of me. I am not the star. The juice is. Check it out. Now if you notice, the juice is sprinkling down this part into the strainers and into this Cambro here. Now my job while it's juicing, okay, my Facebook's getting my legs, that's not great. Let's angle it up here a little bit. Uh-oh. Oh jeez. Hold on here. Alright. So, going down the entire machine. We're going to end up in this bucket. We keep these strainers here to catch a little bit of extra pulp that makes its way through the bags. That's okay. We're doing good. Bucket third. That's okay. We're going to let it squeeze as tightly as it can for, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds. Ryan's trying to hit me with a carrot. No, he got me! He got me! Okay. Let it squeeze a little bit here. If you're just joining us, at this point you may have missed the entire thing. But you haven't missed me bottling yet, so that is coming up. Stay tuned for that. That's pretty exciting, if I'm being honest. Get to put all those labels on.
Get all that good juice into some good bottles.
I couldn't have said it better myself. The bottles are good, and the juice is good, so I can't complain. Alright, so this is probably good enough. we're going to go ahead and open up the hydraulic press. We're going to give it a good couple squeezes. Like I said, squeezing and juicing is a synonym, the way I'm using it. I say squeezing, Ryan might say juicing, and that's just a little bit of the difference between he and I. But that's the only one.
Some will say pressing.
I say squeeze it. No. Anyway. Also, if you're trying to have fun, you might give it a little stab and go, ah! Ah! Get it! You don't have to have fun, it's just me. Once you want to get it off the sides of the bag here a little bit. So you have, once the squeezer squeezes it, aka the presser presses it, it gets stuck up towards the top of the bag. My job as the juicer, or the squeezer, for those at home, is to scrape it back down into the bottom so the hydraulic press can get it better. Now that's back at the bottom, we're going to give it a good couple more squeezes, aka presses.
Or juices.
Or juices, yes. Get all those good words out. Pressing. Moving. No, it's not moving yet. Hold on. Good guy. Now I can't stress enough, if you have one of these delicate little machines at home, do not put your hand anywhere near it. You want to keep a safe distance of at least two inches. Let's say. Don't do this. Don't do this. Not while it's moving. When it's not moving, you can do whatever you want.
You can do that.
You can do it if you want. You're not going to have too much fun, but it's a little bit of fun. We're going to watch it do it again. Now, the more we squeeze it, juice it, press it, whatever you want to call it, you can honestly just write in and tell me what you want to call it. We can have a little contest. Who has the best name for it? We're going to do it a couple more times, and every time we're going to get a little bit less juice than we got the first time. Now, the objective is not to, exhaust yourself in the machine getting every single ounce of juice out. We want to get as much juice as we can, and then move on to the next batch. We're going to watch this guy a little bit better here. At the Olympics, they give out gold spatulas and gold plungers. Now, there's separate Olympic games for the juicing and the pressing. It's a team sport. Like luge. It is right after luge on the Winter Olympics. Cold pressing Olympics is the team sport of crushing and pressing. I didn't make it onto my team this year because I'd only started this month. So it's okay. I'll get him next year.
We'll get him next.
We'll get him next year, Coach. Don't worry about it. Alright, so this has been squeezing for a little bit. We're going to go ahead and do it one more time. Get the excess produce off the sides here. Give it a little shake. Once again, you can yell at it if you want. It doesn't really do anything other than makes you giggle. Sometimes that's okay. All right. You guys are having fun so far. I sure am. Alright. This is going to be our last press because I think after your first press, it kind of exponentially decreases how much juice you can get out of it. The first time you're going to get a lot. That's going to get really small the next time, a little bit smaller the next time. But that's okay. We're going to just... oh, we got questions. Let us see the inside. The inside of what? Let's check it out. We've got Facebook Live here. We're going to put Facebook over here. Facebook, if you want to see what we're doing, try to find us on Instagram. I think the page is public. Here we go. We've got the beet juices in here. Eat apple, lemon, carrot, and a little bit of love. It goes through the strainer and into this here Cambro. And we got a fair amount of ice on the sides just to keep it at a good temperature for keeping the nutrients in the juice. sound. Hold on here. Let me set you guys back up. Here we go. Where can I find a machine like that? Maybe you can find one on Craigslist or eBay.
Goodnature.com.
Goodnature.com, my manager Ryan says. And I trust him because I think he was a critical part of getting this one. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and call it about here. And I'm going to open up the hydraulic press so I can clean the bag easily later. If you leave it there, you can't get to it. Just how it is. Alright. Now carefully, I'm going to use this tray. There's a lot left over in this tray, so I'm going to pull it out and going to tip it into this strainer right below. A lot of fun. You can try this at home. It really is just pouring. I'm sure you guys do it when you're drinking things. Whatever you do. I'm going to remove my strainers here. Up here. My manager Ryan is a sweetheart. He's helping me clean the machine. Look at it. Look at him go. Look at him. What a guy. Alright. So here's our camera. And this is about how much we get for a red batch. I'm going to put this over here. I'm going to reorient everybody. Again. Not a huge deal. Good. So here's our bucket. Okay, Instagram can't see it. This is how much juice we get from one quarter batch. So when we do a half batch, it's pretty high up here. All right. So my guy Ryan's behind the scenes. He probably doesn't want me to be calling him out, but I am because he's fun. Got our picture?
Going to join us here.
Ryan's back in. I'm going to turn the presser off because I'm wasting electricity.
I've told him about it before.
No, he has not. Don't let him fool you. Alright. I'm going to unplug it too. Get the box.
Yep, got the box.
Alright, so we actually label and pour every juice that you see in the fridge in the store right behind the wall. Not the waters though. Those just come. Sometimes we like to make a schedule of what people are looking for that day. And if we have less of a certain number of juices, we're gonna press that day. So if you don't see it in the morning in the fridge, odds are you will see it in the afternoon. Because I'm a fast worker. And Ryan will tell you that. Won't you?
Yeah.
Alright, what do we got? Any questions? Any questions? I answered all of these so far. Where can I find a machine like that? Again, I don't know. Goodnature.org. Alright, so this is the important part of this, the process. Again, if you're just joining us, you have missed much of the pressing and juicing. At this point, it's very quiet. And if you want to hear the loud parts, you can go back and watch it later, I think. I don't have social media, so I don't really know how this works. Instagram Live or Facebook Live, whatever. IGTV, hit me up. Alright, so my guy...
Smash that subscribe button.
Smash that like and subscribe. What are we doing YouTube? Oh, what's your favorite song to juice to? Let me tell you something. I don't have too much control over what they play here. Actually, that's an overstatement still. I don't have any control over what they play here. But... Hold on, you're getting a phone call here. Let me decline it real quick.
Get it out of here.
Get out of here. Hold on. Alright, we're good. We're back. Okay. My favorite song to juice to is a song that we play on the radio here by Carly Rae Jepsen, my angel. She is one of my favorite musicians, if not my favorite musician. She has a song called, you know what, anything by Carly Rae Jepsen, really. I'm going to change my answer. Alright, we're going to start pouring here. This is our 8-ounce bottle. We usually do a lot more 16-ounce bottles than 8-ounce bottles just because people like the juice. And why not give people what they want? Here we go. Nice little tip. We want to pour it like it's a beer, like a draft beer. You know what? I don't even know if it's a draft beer. I don't drink beer. I only drink juice. And we hold it at an angle to make sure that we don't fill it up with too much foam, like so. No mess, right down the side, and we fill it up just about this line here. Get a little bit too much around it. Like so. Alright. Dripped a little, that's okay. Get the 8 ounces out of the way. And then, into those big guys, aka the 16 ounces. Alrighty. This is the part where you really get to unwind. And it's fun because you know you're giving people some really quality juice, all organic, and the color of blood. So what more could you ask for? It's really good for your blood, and it is the color of blood. So if you're looking for a good Dracula costume for Halloween, or just for regular everyday use, let me know. You can. We will probably. You know what? I'm gonna ask Ryan if we can make more reds during Halloween season, so we can sell a bunch of just themed blood juice, which is really just beet juice. Don't let me fool you there. Alright. We got a question. What's in the juice? Well, this juice is the red juice. We got organic apples, organic lemon, organic carrots, and, of course, for that beautiful blood color, organic beets. It's pretty much the exciting job. So, if you ever get to juice something, you ever get to use a cold press juice or a hydraulic press, go ahead and buy one. I think they're really expensive, but you know, money is no object. So if you want to juice, go ahead and juice.
We're talking about juice.
We still talking about juice? Yeah, okay, we're talking about juice. Do you sell a sample 6-pack? You sell a sample
Do you sell
6-pack?
cleanses and you can get all
Yeah.
six juices in them?
So
For 5 days.
you can come in and buy each individually, which you probably, I mean, you can if you want, but we sell the juice cleanse packs that have all 6 juices in them. You said it was for 5 days?
6.
6 days.
It's just 6. We have up to 5 days.
I'll hop in.
So, our juice cleanses, they have all 6 of our core juices in them. You can get the sweet green, the orange, green, yellow, red, and white. That comes in all 6.
What's your favorite?
My favorite's this red. This is one heck of a juice, I'll tell you what. But yeah, these juices are good for up to 5 days, so if you're looking to sample all 6 of the juices, you can certainly just buy that cleanse and have it over a few days, try each of them. You can also buy 6 of the 8 ounces. We do those as well.
Yeah, we do. That was Ryan, my manager. Love him to death. We got 3 viewers. Alright. So, if you're just joining us, we have hydraulic pressed and crushed all of the produce into this fancy looking juice. And we are now bottling it so that you can enjoy it as our loyal customers and our loyal juice lover friends. This is one of my favorite juices, and I think it's Ryan's favorite too. Ryan likes all the juice though, so.
Fun fact, I haven't had
Which one?
I haven't had solid food in 5 days.
Ryan hasn't had solid food in 5 days, and I can do him one better. I haven't had solid food my entire life. Okay? So, who do you think's gonna win that one? Alright, so we got a little bit extra here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna make this into a sample. So if you come in and you're like, hey, I don't know what this juice tastes like, I want to try it. We have a little bit of extra, left over from the batch we made that day, and we'll give you a little sample of the nice fresh pressed juice for your pleasure. Now, come on in. You can come say hi to me if you want. I'm a very nice person. Ryan's also a very nice guy. And Amanda is also here. We'll all help you out and we'll get you the juice you like. Alright, so now we're pretty much about done. I'm going to get a little bit more of this guy. This John here. This John. We're going to finish up juicing here. Finish up putting it in the bottles. Bottling the juice.
Caps on it.
And then we will put the caps on. Like Ryan suggested. I would have done it if you hadn't said it. I swear. Let's clean up our workspace a little bit here. We got a little bit of juice on the table. Alright. We bottle it, we cap it, we label it, we make it, all in store. And I think that was really one of the coolest things that I learned when I first started working here. It's like, wow, we don't just get shipments of it, we get the food and then we make it. Actually, I make it. Sometimes Ryan does, but it's really just me. Alright. Do we have any questions? What do we got? I don't even know what I said that people are laughing at, but I'm glad people are laughing. Do you have to be doing a cleanse or just drink it? You don't have to. You can do whatever you want. The world is your oyster. The world is your clam. If you don't want to do a cleanse, you can just come in and tell Ryan that you want to do cleanse and then just not do it. That's always an option. You can lie. You can lie always. Now, I don't think anyone's going to make you do a cleanse, but if you bought the juices just to try them all, I'm sure that no one's going to tell you you're not allowed to. Go ahead. Go ahead.
For a formal answer to that question, yes, you can get a cleanse and fill it any way you would like. Say you want 6 of our lovely red juices. We can definitely do that for you, no problem. If you wanted to do a cleanse, certainly if you were just doing juice that day, our cleanse is set up a certain way to provide you with full nutrition through the day. So we do recommend the way we have it set up, but if you want to do some substitutions or have just one juice, we're more than happy to do that for you. Thank you.
Great questions. Great questions. Keep them coming. Keep me on my toes. Get my manager involved. We got another question. What other foods do you have? Well, really, I just make the juice. So, back here, it's I take the fresh produce and I grind up into these juices here. Up front, we got wraps, we got bowls, we got acai bowls, we got smoothies, protein shakes, and anything your heart desires. We got toast too. Almond toast, almond butter toast. I mean, not raw almonds. That would be kind of weird. Okay, avocado toast. So this is how many bottles we got here. I don't know if everybody can see. I'm gonna angle everybody down here to see. Got the aerial shot here. That's me. The juice. That's me. That's the juice. That's the juice maker. We're gonna clean that very soon. Don't worry about that. All right. Alright, so we're in. We got our juices here, and now we're going to start labeling, which is very important for the customer, so they can see. If they can't make out what's in the juice from looking at it, like I can, that's when we put the labels on. It's our labeling process. Take a bottle here, put it right on down, we're going to roll it around. And then we have one complete juice. The only thing I'm going to add is the date that you should drink it by. Oh, hold on. Oh, jeez. Hold on here. Where did it go? Oh, wait. I just minimized the screen. That's okay. We're okay. We're okay.
All right.
Roly-poly. Yes, of course. All right. We got one. We got about, I don't know, 15 more to do. So, if anybody got any questions about anything, about the juicing process, about life in general, I'd be happy to answer. So, let me know what you got.
Jeremy's juice guru.
Jeremy's the juice guru, Ryan just said. I don't know if I can claim that high of a title, as much as I'd like to. But you know, you can call me the juice guru. I'll be your local juice guru, aka maximum yield, aka spinach pants. So you know, I will respond to almost anything as long as you're speaking to me when you say this name. I'll probably answer. Got a good couple juices here. They look like bowling pins sometimes. Sometimes when the store closes, we like to play a little game of bowling. Don't tell Ryan I said that. We don't actually do that. We get a nice big coconut and we bowl with it. All right. Oh, boy. I have this nice little headband on. It keeps the hair out of my eyes. And out of the juice. My guy with the 1-2 back behind the scenes. That was a classic Ryan 1-2. With the hair out of the juice. Which is absolutely critical. We're almost done with these guys. We've got a little, look at that. Oh, that's kind of fun. You can see all the little heads of them. That looks like a little squadron of juice comrades coming for you. In a good way. Don't worry. They're on your side. They're coming to help. Alright. Ryan's being silly with my spatula. I'm very defensive of that one. My friend. Like I said, I won him at the Olympics. At the Cold Press Olympics. They're right after luge on NBC. Oh, okay, now I'm on to the 8th ounces here. I've accidentally pulled off a 16-ounce one. We're just going to go ahead and reattach it. Don't tell anybody. Back up. And a rip. Okay. Oh, we got curious. Do you know what the benefits of apple cider vinegar? Well, Brian, do you know the benefits of apple cider vinegar?
No, we don't have apple.
We don't sell apple cider vinegar here.
It's a great question.
It's a good question. If we did, we would know. I can guarantee you that. So I apologize.
I've heard great things.
I've heard Ryan has heard great things, and I've heard that Ryan has heard great things. So, you know what? If you like the taste of it, I say drink it. It's probably good for you. In some way, shape, or form. Alright, we're almost done labeling here. Thanks for bearing with me. This is the slower part of the process, and not as exciting, but still very exciting. You know? Once again, we have finished the process. If you're just tuning in now, you've missed almost the entire thing. Actually, really the entire thing. What we've done is we've taken raw produce, apples, beets, carrots, lemon, all organic, all sustainably sourced. And we have crushed them with our rotary blade, and then we have pressed them with our hydraulic press, aka our hydraulic squeezer. Juice there. We have taken that juice and we have bottled it into these beautiful, beautiful bottles, and we've labeled it here. We've done the entire process so far. Label that one. The last step that I'm going to do is just write the expiration dates on them, so you're not drinking juice that's been sitting out for too long. We do every batch at least once a week. I would say probably more like twice a week, so that our fridges are full of up-to-date and delicious juices. Like I said, if you're curious what these juices taste like, you can come on in and ask for a sample. Every time we make a batch we have a little bit left, extra left over that we use for samples, so you can come in and try it if you don't know what it is. So I think we're just about done here, unless I see a question. Is there a specific ingredient that people commonly think is good but actually isn't? That's a good question. I don't know if I have the authority to say.
What's that?
The question is there a specific ingredient that people commonly think is good but actually isn't? Like tastes good or is good for you? Because we might have different answers. I'm going to say people often think, oh, heyo. Oops. Oh my gosh, everything's going down. Okay, we're going down. Okay, tastes good. I think that depends on what you're drinking or eating. What do you think?
I know a good one.
What do you got? Go ahead, step on in.
As far as benefits go, we know that activated charcoal has kind of contrasting evidence towards its benefits. As some of you might know, we used to do a cold pressed black and have since seen that maybe that isn't quite what we want to have in. We always make sure that we are educating ourselves fully on what we put in our juice and making sure that we have the right ingredients in each of them as well. That's a really great question. Other things like that, I know that all of the ingredients that we put into our cold pressed juice each have their own benefits and are there for a reason. We have our beets in here for that vasodilating and for the earthy flavor. We also have the apples in for a nice boost of antioxidants. But yeah, that's a really great question. If you ever have anything that you would like to discuss, we're always more than happy to talk. But yeah, as far as
Ryan's phone number is as follows.
Yeah, give me a call. I'm always here, and I'm always happy to help.
We'll always answer your call, day or night, anytime, probably around 3 a.m.
Day or night, and
3
that's
a.m.
Ryan's
he'd be happy.
promise.
Ryan's promise to anybody watching, if you contact him any time of the day or night, he will answer. Okay, so now I'm just writing down what date these guys are best by. We actually have two separate dates we'll use if we press in a day. If we press before 2 p.m., we count the day. So that's for your benefit and for the benefit of everybody in the world. We're trying to benefit everybody in the world. We give you a little bit more time to use the ones that we press later in the day because we don't have them prepared or done to do. So we want you to have the most accurate date possible to get the maximum nutrients and have the maximum fun. That's what it's all about, guys. Everything's about having fun, and I think juice is one of the most fun things you can ever do, ever. So, you can take that to the bank. So the date on these guys is 9/7. So if you come into the store in the next couple days and you see these red boys with 9/7 on them, you'll know that you watched me do it today. It goes for all of you. And if you'd like to come meet your star, just come on in. I'm here full time, usually in the mornings and early afternoons. So if you'd like to come shake my hand, or, well, during COVID we probably shouldn't shake hands. You can give me an air hug. Or a little finger wave. That's fine too. Say hi. Enough fooling around. So we got our juices. These are all ready to go into the fridge. So you can come with me. I don't know if Ryan can get the Facebook Live on. Let me see if he comes back here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a bucket. AKA, we call these guys the campers around here. It's raining outside. And rain is very good. Just so everyone knows. So I'm gonna start doing this here. Load them all into this bucket. Sometimes we carry them out in handfuls, but I don't want to take the risk of dropping them all on camera. Then I would be embarrassed. So
Oh jeez.
Sure. Great presentation. Yeah, it was okay. Alright, so we got our bucket full of juice. I'm gonna put you in here too. Pretend you're a little juicy. Go into the fridge.
Alrighty, everybody. That's about all we have for today. Jeremy is an excellent cold presser, and we are so happy to have him as part of our team. Stop by sometime and say hi. I'd put him up against any cold presser this side of the Mississippi. So he's making your juice well. He really puts a lot of effort into it, and I'm really proud of him. Thanks for watching today. We are going to be wrapping up here at 45 minutes. I hope you enjoyed watching us cold press today. You can catch it on Instagram TV or really anywhere. We'll have it up on our YouTube, up on our Facebook. Feel free to stop back by next week. We'll have some really good content for you then. Take care, guys.